Hi all! This video is a brief overview of the SEA team experience with network organizations and some contributions to the discussion on strengthening institutional capacity. On this video, we would like to contrast regional networks with global networks. Chapter 1.
As an example of a regional network, we chose an educational network, how it grew, and now we are asking ourselves how it could become better glued. In 2004, IDRC started supporting RELPE, the network of educational portals. Fundación Chile is the mother institution of the network, which is located in Chile. This organization developed partnership with 5 other educational portals, which were located in Chile, Argentina, Colombia, Ecuador, and Mexico. In 2005, IDRC and IDB partnered in support of RELPE. With the added support, the leading organizations decided that was convinced to expand the number of members. At present, there are 18 members. This is 18 educational portals in total. The organization had to change in order to make communication more efficient among the members and responding to new ideas of good growth and development. In order to achieve an adequate level of communication, it was necessary to establish roles for different members. Colombia became president, and Costa Rica and Dominican Republic became vice president. Argentina became the executive secretariat. With increasing communication channels, the network operates better, more cohesively, and as the new members received help from others, they were also building their organizational resilience. This organizational strengthening allowed RELPE to sign agreements with different organizations and enterprises.
But as RELPE grows, there are also many challenges. What will happen when the IDRC and the IDB funding ends in June 2009? Different members will have to take vital decisions if the network is to survive. Will the network grow more, e.g. other portals? Will the leading organizations accept to have more members talking in other languages, e.g. the English, Caribbean, and Canada? Will leading members decide that someone else should support their network, e.g. OAS? We understand that due to political profile, this educational network needs to be sheltered and supported by someone who embraces their principles and members. However, it is not in IDRC's mission to provide permanent support to these networks. Will it be possible to institutionalize this inside the OAS? There should be a moment when some of these regional networks, like RELPE, will be able to build enough organizational resilience, and when IDRC may cease or at least reduce its strong involvement.
Now I also would like to share some questions in relation to our work within global networks. Examples of this type of networks are APC, GKP, UN Guides. They work in different teams and they lead initiatives at a global level. All these global networks have their unique characteristics, as they also have large overlapping areas among themselves. Their global agenda overlaps with ours in themes like e-government, e-economy, e-health, and e-education. As our long-term partners, they understand our strategic interest and become global leaders in specific themes. We also become part of these networks as members, leaders in their initiatives, participating in their boards, etc. The overlap agenda resulting in the establishment of a strong communication channel and exchange of experiences. Network leaders learn how to work with different regional offices and how to deliver results to our stakeholders. Given their testified organizational resilience, these networks tend to be preferential partners in new areas. However, there is always a threat that they do not have enough capabilities in these new areas, and the new projects are not necessarily a result of a local agenda. As they are foreigners, they may not necessarily glue so well into existing local social structures. In some cases, these global networks may co-opt the resources that could be allocated to local organizations. Despite some efforts to coordinate the work of local and global networks in similar areas, it's sometimes impossible to synchronize their activities given technical, organizational, cultural, and political issues.
Many challenges remain. With increasing number of global multi-stakeholder networks, how do we balance diversity with optimization of resources? Should these global networks lead the same themes in the different regions? Should they merge and facilitate communication inside a regional agenda? How much time should we dedicate to these existing communication channels inside these established global networks in contrast to support individual regional organizations? Summing up the challenge, how should we support regional and global networks as they grow and bloom? The SIA teams hopes that we'll be able to discuss some of these challenges during this week. We wish you all a nice EALF.